I grew up in Russia and now I live in the US for 9 years. And there is one thing I think would fix all the propaganda, all the misunderstanding about Russians, Americans. If Russians and Americans would get one-way ticket, Russians one-way ticket to New York and Americans one-way ticket to Moscow, all the problems would be saved and lives of each country would be much better. You get one-way ticket, and for the ticket back, you have to find a job and find money to get back to your country. Americans would appreciate what they have much more. They will see all the good stuff in Russia, the healthcare, the stress-free life that Russians have and also don't appreciate. The ability to do things you really like, listen yourself, do all kinds of activities, dancing for girls, horse riding. Russians have a lot of time to do some things they want to do. Americans kind of don't. And I wish you guys would experience that. And Russians would get rid of the idea that America is a ponyland land. Russians do not work so much in Russia like they do in the United States. So it is sometimes a disappointment how much money life costs in America, and they don't appreciate what they have in Russia. Also, Americans would experience some traditional values society living, where common sense means more than order and law. Yes, there is law enforcement in Russia. However, people live according their inner beliefs, you know what I mean? People don't do things not because it's prohibited by the law, they just don't things out of their moral values. And I think this is something that disappears in the United States very slowly. Let me know in comments if you would go visit Russia if you would have a free ticket.